Gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I've been awake all night. I'm still learning how to make things right. I keep making the same mistakes I made yesterday. I keep hurting myself the same way. I've been awake all night.
Hey y'all, hey. Welcome to your midweek thirst quencher. This is the Unicorns Night Cap. As usual, I always have my fellow unicorns with me. Ladies, would you like to introduce yourself?
Hey, Toki here.
And I'm Tony Baloney.
And as always, I am Siren by Night, your queen of extra, your salt and shenanigans, your diva of debauchery, and the official HBIC. We have quite a few things to discuss, pop culture and social media related. We are going to get into the Red Ranger getting arrested by the FBI. We got MonkeyPox, which sounds like very much a B movie that you watch on Saturday. Or the sci-fi. But first, we are going to start with something that's a little bit heavy so that we can transition from the heavy to the lighthearted. Unfortunately, I'm sure everyone is aware about the school shooting that occurred in Texas on the 24th. 18-year-old Salvador Ramos opened fire at Robb Elementary School, and in total, he killed 19 children and 2 teachers. 16 others were wounded. Earlier that day, before he went to the elementary school, he actually shot and wounded his 66-year-old grandmother. This is the deadliest shooting that has occurred since Sandy Hook in 2012. He crashed his truck into a ditch outside of the school. He's wearing a tactical vest. He had an AK rifle, a handgun, and high-capacity magazines. So this was very thought out. The children that unfortunately died at the hands of this person, they were in grades 2, 3, and 4. I saw a lot of misinformation going around where people were trying to accuse him of being an illegal immigrant, that, that he crossed the border and things of that nature, but that's not correct. He actually is from North Dakota. And according to his classmates, he had a lisp, he had a stutter, he was bullied a lot, got into a lot of fist fights, unfortunately, the typical profile of the person that would do something like this. Of course, the community is up in arms, and there is this huge, huge outcry for better gun control and trying to figure out why in the world there is not better legislation that is going to protect against incidents like this. There have actually been 27 school shootings this year, 119 school shootings since 2018. And that's just when they actually started to keep track of the shootings. So the highest number was actually last year, 2021, 34 school shootings, with Texas being the state with the most shootings. And at this point, I don't know what needs to happen for our president, for our Senate, for everyone to fall in line and say this is a problem that needs a definitive answer. I can't even imagine. I definitely cannot imagine. Like, I did want to avoid speaking about this. That's why I didn't even talk about the Buffalo. There was just a shooting in Buffalo that everyone is well aware of. I didn't want to really discuss that. My kids are like around that age, so I'm trying to imagine me sending my children to school and them not coming home because of something like this. How did you ladies like hear about the situation? How did you feel when you heard about it?
I think I heard about it on Facebook. I don't watch the news. I don't watch the news or anything, so I find all my information from like Facebook and word of mouth, stuff like that. So Texas has a really interesting gun law situation anyway. They can carry guns openly all the time, no problem. They can show it. Actually, people, I think Texas is one of the places that you can take your gun, like no matter what. You know what I mean? From Philly to there, you can just take it there and carry it there and stuff like that. I don't know how he got his gun. I mean, he went to that school, correct? He went to that school, and he got
No, that was
bullied.
an elementary school. It was an elementary school.
How old was
He was 18. He was 18.
Oh
He was
wow!
only 18 years old.
He's from North Dakota.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't go to that school.
No,
Why the fuck did he just pick any school? Like, why the fuck did he?
Actually, he posted on Facebook that he was going to kill his grandmother and that he was going to shoot an elementary school. He did not name the elementary school, but he said he was going to shoot one.
So that was just like a dream of his.
A random act of violence. Yeah. He planned it out, but it also, he had no issues with anyone directly in that school, which was weird to me, because why not kill the people that were bullying you?
Right. Correct. Maybe he got bullied in Dakota and he couldn't get back there or whatever. I don't know. That's very odd.
And he couldn't get back there, girl. What?
I mean, maybe he couldn't get, you know what I mean? Couldn't get a plane ticket or a fucking bus ride there. I don't fucking know, but.
Hey, Carolyn. Yeah, he went to high school in that town, but my thing is, why kill the babies? Like, why not kill your peers? And I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying anyone should be killed, but why kill the little babies?
It must have been something sentimental to that situation. Like, maybe he got his worst bullying in elementary school or something like that. It had to be some type of connection, not particularly with that school, but elementary school in general.
Like something
typically do that
around that age.
Right. Maybe his most traumatic event happened in that age range or that school, like in elementary school.
Yeah.
Crazy. I mean, he was mentally ill, had to be. Grandma, I don't know what she done did to him or why he killed her. Maybe it was just like, you know, he died, right? He got killed too, right?
Yes, they killed him.
Well, I mean, it's very unfortunate. I feel so bad, them little babies. That is very much a shame. I can't imagine how, like, their parents, and I don't know what they can do, because Texas, you can't make them do shit. They do whatever the fuck they want to do. I don't really see anything changing because of this. They can protest and things like that, but Texas is pretty hell bent on keeping their rights to bear arms and all that type shit. So I really I have no idea. If anything, they should have fucking security guards, armed security in the fucking school. Have the damn remember they was doing that thing where they were trying to carry guns, the teachers, let them do it. Shit. Carry guns.
That's not I don't think that's the answer, because some of these teachers not wrapped too tight either. And then you gotta also think about the racist teachers. You got a white teacher with guns and teaching a predominantly black school. There's a multitude of ways that could go wrong as well.
So then just let it be security guards then. Security guards like they do here. You got some armed security and fucking metal detectors. Like, Do that. Try that.
There need to
See what
be there
happens.
need to be better gun laws.
It
shouldn't-
definitely needs to be.
it
How
should
did,
not-
how did he get those guns?
They're not gonna do it. Y'all do understand Texas don't give a fuck. They
No,
don't give a shit about
I
that.
do. Trust me.
Okay.
I understand.
So it should be better gun laws. That would make sense, but Texas is on some shit. Like, they don't give a fuck. Like, they're not going to change that law. So the only best solution to me is metal detectors, pat downs, all that shit. Check lockers, something. Something has to be done. You know what I mean? And I'm sure they're going to go a different route besides taking the guns away. I'm almost sure of that. They've been trying to get guns away from them forever. And like you said, they got the most gun violence in regards to school shootings. They haven't done shit yet. So that's not going to change. They're not going to change the gun law. So it has to be something else. Security, more security, armed security, metal detectors, random searches of lockers, social media checks maybe, because they could have seen that shit coming. I mean, no, not the elementary school though, because he ain't go there. You know what? I don't know. And that's a shame because elementary school is like, he didn't even go there, so that wouldn't even help them. I don't know. Then I don't know then, because he didn't even fucking go there to be metal detected. Like, I don't know. How did he get in? He just walked through the door and just started blasting shit.
Yeah, well, he got past the little security that was there. Anybody could be a security guard. I can go apply and be a security guard tomorrow. You got ones that's armed and ones that's unarmed, and probably in that school they didn't have any kind of they didn't have any kind of high capacity.
And I'm sure he had no metal detector to see that a fucking rifle or whatever the fuck he had.
Well, not many second graders are bringing a rifle to school. You know what I'm saying?
True.
Just for your FYI, the governor of Texas was supposed to strengthen the gun laws in 2019 when 30 people were killed, but then he ignored it later. Fast forward to now, and he's supposed to speak at the NRA convention this week, and he didn't cancel. He don't care. Carolyn, I was aware of that. And part of the problem is, right, we don't have a direct democracy where most of the people in the U.S. want stronger and better gun laws, right? But they don't listen to us, especially in the Senate. Each state has 2 votes, and the allocation of the Senate is disproportionately represents the interests of the states that have less populace. So you got Texas, where the NRA is a big presence. You know what I mean? Gun owners are more likely to vote than people who don't own guns. They're more likely to contact their state representatives and officials. They're more likely to donate money to the campaign. And at the end of the day, people want votes. So if you are going to say, hey, I'm with the NRA, we're going to make sure that all our people vote for you, and we're going to give you money towards your campaign, and this is how shit like this happens, because money talks at the end of the day. And the people who say, hey, I don't want this to happen, they don't vote. They don't fucking vote. But the people that want to be able to carry their guns and go in the wild with their fucking rifle on their hip, they show up and they vote. Which is why every time we have this argument, why should I vote? It ain't going to do nothing. It ain't going to do nothing. It does a lot. It actually does a lot. In instances like this, when it's your child, then you can't really ask that question now, can you? You know what I mean? 4 in 10 adults in the U.S. live in a household with a gun. 3 in 10 own one. 44% of that is Republicans, 20% Democrats. 39% are men, 22% are women. So the majority is the majority rules. We are letting the people that we don't want to be in control of laws like guns and reproduction. They're the ones who show up. They're the ones that's influencing everything. And despite what the public polls show, we don't have any sway. We don't have any sway at all. But 9 times out of 10, those Republicans don't have kids in these schools. So I don't know. It's completely depressing. It's completely sad. I will say this, not in defense of him at all. We teach our kids to fight. When our kids go to school and they say somebody is messing with me, somebody is picking on me or whatever, and that, you know, they did say he got into fist fights and everything, so he also had like a mental health aspect of it. But like, our kids typically don't grow up and say I'm going to shoot up the school. You know, they just, hey, I got suspended because I knocked this person's head off because I got fed up with it. So I think like it won't completely eradicate it, but it might need to start in the day-to-day inside of the school. Especially in a lot of those Caucasian schools, those kids get bullied and no one does anything. No one does anything at all. The kid doesn't tell their parents. If the teacher sees things, they don't do anything. The principal doesn't do anything. You know what I mean? So I feel like there needs to be more mental health on the ground in the schools. Like the same way you are required like a wellness visit, you know, once or twice a year. Like you need to be having these kids get checked out, get an evaluation once or twice a year to see if little Bobby over here got some shit going on with them. It's not voluntary. You gotta go. You gotta go at least once a year and take a full evaluation, because you don't just wake up one day and decide to shoot the school up. You have been showing signs. You might have been killing a cat. You know what I'm saying? You might have. Who even knows what the hell prompted him to kill his grandmother? What the hell was going on in that house? I was researching, trying to see if I could find out something, like some kind of discord within the household. I don't know what happened to his parents.
I mean, that could have been like a mercy killing type thing too, though. Like, you know, after you find out that, you know, your loved one has committed a crazy crime, how you get shamed and, you know, they blame you. So that could have been more like I'm going to save you the embarrassment. Did she die? She died, right?
No,
she die?
she's still alive.
Okay.
She ain't
maybe she thought he was going to kill her. I'm sorry. Well, to save you the turmoil of what I'm about to do, I'm going to take you out. Some of them do that too. Or it could have been some type of abuse, or he hated her, or I don't fucking know. But I don't know.
That's
it's
what
a
I'm
shame.
saying. It has to be a lot more to it. You know what I mean? But if you can nip it in the bud when they're younger, I think that would help a lot. I really do. Like, okay, we got 30 kids in this classroom. The same way y'all want to do these dumbass statewide tests is the same way we got these statewide evaluations for you to assess your mental health, so that we can say these particular children pose a risk and may be a problem and they need to get into some type of therapy, and then provide that for them at no cost or low cost or whatever the case
that would
may
be good for every fucking body. That would be beneficial to every child.
I think that should be for everyone.
They all would be. That would be great for all the kids. Like,
yeah.
They typically don't do that unless they show outward signs of it. You know what I mean? They
right. That's why I'm saying.
But I mean, to do once a year mental health check and stuff like that, that would be pretty good. That would be
that shit needs to be mandatory, because at what point, what else are you going to do? Like at the end of the day, really, what else are you going to do when you greasing people's palms to influence votes and legislation? Then you have to get to the child. The child itself. And also there needs to be not better consequences, but stronger consequences for bullying. Don't just be like, oh, kids will be kids. No, if you being a little piece of fucking shit, what'd you say?
I hate that. That makes no fucking sense. He's a bully. He's a fucking bully. Like,
you need to do something.
Something's going on with him at home too, but that's the point. Get him fucking help, because he's abusing other children. Like, what the fuck? I hate that shit.
Exactly. So like a lot of that would
brush under the rug. He do that everywhere. It's annoying.
It would nip all that shit in the bud, is what I'm saying. It would help. I'm not going to say it's going to eliminate everything because people always go under the radar, but it would nip a lot of shit in the fucking butt, and it has to be equal across the board, no matter what their financial demographics look like.
Right.
Got 119 schools since 2018.
Wow.
That's fucking ridiculous. That makes absolutely no sense. I seen a lot of parents online like I can't send my kid to school. I thought about it. I was like, I don't even want to send my kids to school. You know what I mean? Like my kids go to the demographic in their school is very much mixed, black and white. So I can't just really sit here and just be like, ain't nothing going to happen at all. I don't fucking know.
I didn't tell nothing about it. Honestly, I didn't say nothing about it. I really just found out like today, so I really didn't even know what was going on or nothing like that. I didn't even tell them about it because I don't know. I know I should, but
no, I didn't tell I didn't tell my children. Lord knows we got enough.
Nervous going to school, making sure
It's just sad. It's sad. It's really sad. So I definitely. There's no way that you can heal that. Honestly, there's no way that you can heal that. The person is dead, and that doesn't make it any better. Quite honestly, and I'm sure all those people from Sandy Hook is like a major trigger for them because previous to this, that was the largest shooting. So,
I mean, I will say at least he did perish because it seems like all these people that end up doing these mass shootings get taken in with vests on and shit, all happily going to jail. Like, no, you deserve to go like they did, or worse. I actually feel like a little bit of torture should have been involved, but
What do you think the fact that he was Hispanic had anything to do with that?
It is a very high possibility. True, I forgot. Yep, he was not a Caucasian. Absolutely, absolutely. They had to have everything. Child, that's a shame.
Ridiculous.
Everything. If he was white, he would have definitely been. They would have put a vest on him, covered his head, protect his identity, made an excuse as to why he did this. It would have been a whole
they still are. They're still making excuses as to why he did it. And don't get me wrong, he does. Absolutely, you do have to have some level of a mental health issue, but also, anyway, y'all hug on y'all babies or the young people in your family a little bit tighter. If you think something is wrong with someone, it could be your niece, your nephew. Like, don't ignore that shit, really, because you never know whose life you might actually save. You don't just wake up one day and all of a sudden now you exhibiting all the signs of possibly taking someone's life. There's red flags. There's red flags along the way. So stop ignoring the goddamn red flags and vote, people. Vote. Not just for the president. Vote. So we are going to move on. I swear, every time I turn around, it's some kind of virus trying to take us out. And there is the virus is not actually new, but it's it's not. I didn't know until I researched it, but there's a less severe version of smallpox going around called MonkeyPox. Okay. So it's an extremely rare disease. And according to the World Health Organization, it spreads by close and prolonged contact with an infected person. So it's usually endemic near tropical rainforests in Central and West Africa. But now, of course, because we travel so much, it's making its way into urban areas. Now, the first case that was diagnosed in the U.S. was this year. And the patient was hospitalized in Massachusetts after they traveled from Canada. In 2021, 2 people who went from Nigeria to the U.S., they were diagnosed. It looks completely painful. It It looks so painful. Don't make me big. Make monkeypox big.
Make that little. Ugh. Ugh.
That's the scabs, but I want them to see the pustule. Ooh, that. Leave that up there for a minute. So
All right, that's
you gonna say right now? It looks worse on us than it does on the white people.
The contrast, that's closer to their skin color. The contrast of us, our dark skin with these white ass pustules is so devastating.
That poor black person, he looks so it's a 7 to 14 day incubation period, and it's flu-like symptoms. You get the fevers.
All right, Mickey D's. Shit.
The swelling of the lymph nodes, that's what distinguishes the smallpox from the monkeypox. So you don't get that with smallpox. You get a rash on your entire face and body, including the inside of your mouth, the palms of your hand, and the soles of your feet. So these painful raised poxes are fluid-filled, and they're surrounded by red circles. And the rash can actually be in your genital area as well. Now, I'm going to tell you, if I see that on my cat, the first thing I'm doing, I'm finding my nigga and I'm whoop his ass. I ain't even going to have a chance to find out. Sal, that's what I would think.
Look like the hurt.
I'm gonna be beating his ass, and then they're gonna be like, "Ma'am, you have the monkeypox." Oh,
first of all, we need to name it something different. That is so rude to me.
It
sounds so crazy. The monkeypox. That's the most non-intelligent fucking name ever. Like, name it something else. I hate the name. It sounds like a fucking joke. It sounds like a joke. You got the monkeypox. Like, I don't know. It doesn't sound serious. It sounds like a fucking joke. Like
they try to say that it comes from not milk dud, Sal. They're trying to say that it comes from African rodents. Everything comes from Africa. It comes from the people fucking people in Africa. Like, why everything comes from Africa is what I'm saying. You know.
Yes. It's so fucking hot over there. Everything should just be dying off. Like, why the fuck is shit surviving? Fucking pox and all types of shit. And I wanted to go. I was just saying I want to go to Africa.
So I got on my equipment.
Yo, your internet's so spiteful. So spiteful. Oh my God.
Leroy is supposed to come hook my shit up. All my new equipment to see if it works and eliminates the problem.
I honestly don't understand why this is even news, to be honest with you. They act like 300, 500,000 people caught it. It's not
no number.
It's like 2 people in the US got it and like 100 people in Europe got it. Like, what are y'all talking about this for?
They trying to push the vaccine. That's what it is. They have a vaccine for it, so they trying to push that. That's what it is. You know that it's a 2-dose vaccine.
And in order to get it, you gotta touch somebody. Why would you be touching on anybody with hands like that?
Because it's the 7 to 14 day incubation period. So if you not showing the pustules and you all up on somebody, that's how you get it.
First of all, we got COVID. It's COVID here. Nobody should be near me. We should have a mask. Back the fuck.
Your husband. You got a whole husband and a kid.
He better not get the fucking monkeypox. I'll tell you that right now. He better not get no fucking monkeypox, bro. Absolutely. Don't be all around people. Keep your fucking mask on.
Movie. He come out the bathroom. What's wrong with me? The crazy thing is that they eradicated smallpox in 1980. And now we still dealing with a derivative of it. I'm completely confused. So our smallpox vaccines don't do anything. I don't understand. And what African rodents
go over to Africa and just sprinkle vaccine shit all over the crops and all that shit. Get them vaccinated. Go sprinkle that shit in the air. Maybe they'll kill some of the stuff going on. I don't know. I don't got time. I don't got time for this. I already don't like germs.
Africa is actually the continent to go to when it comes to outbreaks because they're so used to handling it. They're always ahead of shit before anybody else. They was ahead of the COVID situation before anybody else was because they already knew what to do. But that's some people going down there and fuck with them animals. And it spread it in Europe. The Europeans is the nasty ones.
So you really think that some people go with animals?
I can't hear y'all.
I'm sorry. You really think someone is sleeping with the animals?
Of course, that's where most of these STDs came from. Monkeypox isn't a STD. I mean, well, it's being transmitted sexually now from it was like a European concert or whatever that was all transferred it. But like, you know, syphilis, come from sheep and shit and fucking them herds and stuff, them shepherds and shit, fucking them herds. AIDS came from fucking monkeys. These diseases is found in animals. How the fuck is diseases found in animals found in humans if you ain't fucking it? It makes no sense.
I did see a video of the Asian guy fucking a chicken. It was pretty devastating.
Not a chicken.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, and the chicken had no reaction. So
in some countries, you cannot buy. Men cannot buy sheep if they're not married.
You know what? I did hear that before. But my thing is, pussy is plentiful. Prostitutes.
They don't want that. They don't want that.
You can't just go buy a human pussy. You gotta fuck a sheep. Like, where did we go wrong? Like, where should
bitches be holding out? Bitches be holding out. So
you can
sheep is always them. Sheep is always
Lamont, how are you?
We ain't go wrong nowhere. Most of these diseases came from the Anglo-Saxons, the Alabasters.
No, I told you Leroy got to do it. Y'all gonna have to wait till next week. Ain't nothing I can do about his schedule. What the fuck? I'm confused as to why you just can't get a prostitute.
They don't want. Listen, those people be out there on them farms. They be herding them sheep, and they get a little excited and gotta, stick it somewhere.
I never looked at a fucking animal and got excited.
We don't have we regular.
Bestiality don't herd sheep.
Yes.
I don't care if I heard. What happens if the guy missing the sheep? Apparently nothing, because our DNA.
They get animal shit on their penis and they go to their pee hole and then they got monkeypox. That's what happens.
Nothing happens, Paul. It's just extremely bad.
That was so bad. That was so bad. That was so bad.
You so dumb.
Oh, what the fuck?
I just don't know why you want to fuck a monkey though, because I feel like the monkeys be fighting you back. Maybe that's why they get fucked up. They try and fuck a monkey and the monkey be like beating, like, scratching them and biting them and shit, and that's how they get it. Maybe that's how they get it. They try to fuck it and they fight back. You know what I'm saying? That's what I believe.
Monkey scratching niggas' back.
I'm saying, like, I feel like those the Caucasians go there and try to take it, and them apes and monkeys ain't playing that shit.
I mean, that
monkey's aggressive.
I mean, well, AIDS came from monkeys, so the monkeys must have liked it.
Shut the fuck up. Or they scratch them or bite them and get the shit all. I don't know. You know what? Just don't let it come to Philly. That's all. I don't need that. I don't need nothing extra in my life. Okay.
Don't hear me questioning the motherfucker like you be fucking sheeps, nigga.
goat herds, monkeys, all that shit.
When if I can't trust my goddamn sheep around you, we got a motherfucking problem. Is what I'm saying. I gotta compete with bitches and sheeps. Like, when does it end?
Child,
we want to live. Can y'all stop fucking animals? I just want to live pustule. I don't even know if that's a word. Pustule free. Stop sticking your dick where it don't belong. You killing like half of the population of the world. Like, please stop.
That's enough. Shit. All done.
It's an abomination. And I ain't a real, big on religion and shit, but that's a fucking abomination, okay? You looking at sheep's ass and getting turned the fuck on. God damn it. Buy a fucking prostitute. It's crackheads selling a pussy aplenty on a corner somewhere. Like, just get some crackhead stuff. Like, coochie. Like, that's it. What would you do?
You get the same type of shit off of them, so you might as well.
I hate Sal so much. Where did he get a monkey is my first question. Where the fuck did you find a monkey at?
Child.
What do that monkey got that I don't have? Like, that shit gonna come out my mouth. What do the monkey got that I don't have?
Bitches be doing that shit too, though. It ain't just niggas. Bitches is
the animals, yeah.
You know, they
fucking
do dogs.
They be fucking horses and shit.
Yeah.
Weird.
Yes, like stuff fucking my lamb chop.
Make some lamb the other day. Y'all fucked it up. Y'all fucked it up with me.
Sing the song that never ends.
The song that never ends. Oh my God.
Right up this lamb ass too. You know what?
Look, now you got me thinking about Michael Jackson and Bubbles and shit. Like,
It's a shame.
I'm traumatized. I really am, and I love.
But that's animal abuse. So fuck y'all.
That nigga name was.
His name was Bubbles, not Bow. What you call him? Bow Wow? Is that what you call him?
Bow Bow.
Bow Bows.
Yeah, his name is Bubbles.
Not Bow Bow. Anyway. Let's talk about people playing in your damn face. Walmart has issued an apology after complaints about their brands, their store brands, Juneteenth flavored ice cream came out, celebrating a day when news of their freedom reached some of the last U.S. slaves in Galveston, Texas. So it was a red velvet and cheesecake flavor. So not only were people appalled at them pandering.
What the fuck red velvet got to do with it?
I don't know. Apparently freedom tastes like red velvet and cheesecake. Okay. But obviously Black people were upset because you're using our generational trauma to pander to us and get us to, pay for things, and you profit off of our pain. And then they were also accused of ripping off a small Black company called Creamalicious, who actually just came out with the same flavor of ice cream. Okay. The owner's name is Liz Rogers, for anyone who wants to look her up and support her. But yeah, they're saying basically they stole her shit, slapped their name on it, and called it Juneteenth ice cream. Okay. And I believe it. I 100% believe it.
I 100% believe it because this whole thing, of course, it's owned by a white person, but it's completely out of touch. Because really, if you wanted to give freedom a flavor, it should be watermelon. Because when slaves were first free, it sounds fucked up, but no.
That would have made it so much worse, though.
No, listen.
Flavor Juneteenth ice cream.
See a watermelon.
No, for the niggas.
Watermelon, when slaves were originally freed, watermelon was the first crop that we grew, and it was a representation of our freedom. Propaganda and media turned it into a nigga thing. That's what they did. But that's how we survived, was by selling and growing watermelon. So that's if they actually did their research and actually cared about Juneteenth and what the fuck it stood for, they would use that. They was completely copying off of their fucking women. Completely.
What
They think
say
black
you-
people
would've
love
made
red
it worse,
velvet.
though.
I
If
was
they
about to
say
say,
watermelon,
He shouldn't have done it
That would've-
regardless. He shouldn't have done it regardless. I don't give a fuck what flavor he came out with. I would have been
Who was
offended
it?
if he did lemonade. Okay,
who was
it's
who was
not
the
your
people that made it?
holiday.
Brian, who made it?
who made what?
The ice
June
cream.
is-
Who's the brand?
The company is
It's the
called
Walmart store brand.
Yeah.
Oh, the store brand.
Yeah, Walmart has a store brand, and so it was their store brand that came out with the ice cream. And when I saw it, I know people saw this going around social media because every comedian from the most well known to the least known was doing TikToks and everything about it because it's fucking absolutely a fucking absurd. Like,
Listen, honestly, I was not mad. I said there, y'all play too fucking much. But I wasn't like pissed off. I just was like, this is the goofiest shit I ever seen. Like, y'all play so much. And then I just scrolled away. I did not give it any energy, but it was not necessary. But like, I don't know, I found it funny.
It's just fucking capitalism. Capitalism
It's
and
bullshit.
them wanting
It
their
is
fucking
bullshit.
coins. It's completely bullshit.
They probably thought they were doing
that's why you need Sal. That's why you need black people, not coon ass black people, not coon ass black people. You need black people that are actually in touch with your culture on these boards and in these rooms where you're making these major decisions because there's no fucking way. Listen, they have Juneteenth paper plates and Juneteenth napkins. Just throw that shit up there. Make that bigger. These fucking napkins say it's the freedom for me. Who the fuck told them that was all right? It's the freedom for me. No, who okayed this? You're not coming to my barbecue when I got the napkins and I'm like, look at this.
Look at the fucking colors. Look at the fucking colors. Who told y'all? What are we from, Jamaica or something? Who told y'all this was our colors?
I'm sorry.
But this is capitalism. It's insensitive. Like I worked for Walmart 5 fucking years. Juneteenth been around forever. I worked for Walmart 5 fucking. Ain't never seen a Juneteenth out ever in my fucking life. Now black people are starting to find out their history, and now y'all want to make Juneteenth decorations, bitch.
It's
the
the
fuck outta
freedom
here.
for me. It's the lack of shackles for me. It's the not picking cotton for me. Like I can imagine them sitting around a table and like some white woman.
They're gonna love this. The niggas gonna love
They
this.
made this white girl. They said, let's celebrate y'all finding out y'all were free years after being free with some cheap ass ice cream and the Anglo's favorite flavors. Carolyn, they had some little white intern as their social media manager, and she was like, one of the most popular phrases that they say is like, "It's this or that for me," So I think that if we say like, and they was just tossing around ideas, you know what I mean? They was like, it's the freedom for me. Good job. You're getting the vote.
That's the one.
That is it. That is the one. I swear to God, if I go to anybody's barbecue, I'm letting you know right the fuck now. If I go anybody's barbecue and I see it's a freedom for me napkin, I'm airing you the fuck out. I swear I'm going live and I'm airing you out because you're a coon. Like, you absolutely are.
Go steal that shit, y'all.
Tony said that, not me.
Fuck them. Reparations, bitch.
All these major organizations are pandering now. Like, I swear I heard Wawa was having some kind of Juneteenth celebration or something like that. It maybe it's not true. I'm going to say allegedly. But I swear that I heard that. But I swear that you having a Wawa hoodie fest?
Juneteenth half off situation. What's wrong with that?
Why not pick grills and shit outside? You know what I'm saying? Like,
You know what I'm saying? I don't see nothing wrong with the celebration of Juneteenth, like a regular holiday and shit like that. Like that's cool. This ice cream thing, I don't get it. Is dumb, ridiculous. But half off everything. You know what I'm saying? Black Friday, Juneteenth sale. All niggas get half price. All niggas. Only. I need birth certificates. I need ancestry reports. Like, you got to be a nigga. Like, that's it. I get that. All hair products, 35% off. Like, shit like that. Do shit like that we would actually care about and appreciate.
You get discounts on your lace front.
Don't do. If you ain't a black company, don't do nothing.
That's what I feel like. You want to give if you want to give your employees the day off, if you want to give them a bonus, great. Other than that, leave me the fuck alone.
Let me stay the fuck home. Let me stay the fuck home. Shit.
Yeah. If you want to pander to me, that's the best way.
I agree with that too. For sure.
Yeah, y'all only black employees, only black people get off. That's it.
Only people of color. Like, that's it. Y'all whites, y'all got work.
You want me to buy them plates? They better have a picture of Nat Turner on it. That's the only way I'm buying them fucking plates.
Now, do biracial people get the whole day or half a day?
It depends. What race they mama?
We basing it off the race of the mama or the daddy?
The mama.
Off the mama?
You know, these mama black white. Niggas.
What if they daddy Jamaican? You know what I'm saying? What if the daddy African? Not just black.
What that mean?
I mean, I feel like that's like a higher percentage rate.
You know,
like the mom Caucasian, but the dad African or Jamaican.
They all act the fucking same. Them kids that come from white mamas.
Child.
The kids. Well, let me say, the kids will be out of school by then, so they're fine. Yeah, they get out on the 14th, so that don't matter. But I'm just saying, if you're going to pander the right way, because I'm over it. They pander for everything. Like, I walked into Target yesterday and I was just bombarded by gay pride shit every fucking where. And I'm part of the community, but it was just like, please, y'all doing too fucking much. Yo, y'all got shit for the dog. Shit, like, why? What, is my dog gay? I don't know. Like, we never get.
Once something get popular, it's finna be shirts, t-shirt, rain, everything. Like, this shit is crazy. The shit they doing to y'all animes and y'all shows and shit, I feel bad. They pander, changing everything about them too. I feel bad for y'all because y'all, all your favorite people about to be.
You like our superheroes in the comics and shit like that. Yeah,
I was about to say, you don't get that in anime.
Yeah, anime no, but it's
not anime.
Marvel,
Marvel drawing. They are drawing right now, and I feel bad for y'all. Because I'm seeing outrage online, like
I don't blame Marvel for that. I blame the fans always constantly asking them for different versions of characters that's already been made. How about you start supporting, artists and people who are making those type of characters? That's the fans' fault.
Lamont, you're right. We do sway. Not me per se, but people do sway. And they want to be included so goddamn bad. That is correct. You gotta be okay, child.
They do. They trying to make Batman too. They trying to make Batman gay.
You know what I'm saying?
They can kiss my black ass. Batman is not gay.
I'm trying to tell you, yo, everybody. So right now, they're doing a lot of baiting, where it's like, oh, they put a certain person in the movie you think is going to be about, and they completely switch it and make it about something. I think they do that with Thor. You think it's about Thor, but it's really about female Thor or whatever the fuck is going on. I don't know.
Natalie Portland.
Child, yeah, they do a lot of stuff.
I saw it when I saw the trailer. When I went to the movies, I saw the trailer for Thor, and I'm just like, I don't know.
Start losing a lot of money.
I don't know.
I don't really like
my
to
thing is,
speak
who
on
they making
comics
it
like
for?
that. I don't really like to speak on comics like that because I don't know, because a lot of comics be having like different, series and stuff. Yeah. So I don't know, but they do this shit a lot. So
Lamont, I know it's called Love and Thunder, but everybody doesn't necessarily know it. I know what it's called. I didn't like the trailer for it. I didn't like their trailer for She-Hulk.
Yeah.
Wow. Their goddamn CGI.
Marvel should lose a lot of money.
She look like Fiona from Shrek. Like, that shit looks the fucking mess. What the fuck is that? Like, if you ain't gonna do it right, then leave it alone. And everybody knows that that's been a big argument from the beginning about the way Hulk appears on screen. Like, you gotta do that shit right. Here she come looking like Fiona. And people like, ooh, I'm so excited. I'm like, are we looking at the same thing? Because I don't feel like we looking at the same thing.
I just don't really know who they making these movies for at this point. Like, y'all not making it for the fans that love the series or the shows or the anything like that. Y'all make it for like people that don't even watch it, so they don't even pay for it. So the fans be disappointed and upset because y'all made a Marvel show or movie about ain't got shit to do with the comics or what y'all love and care about. Like, it's actually a shame. Marvel finna lose a lot of money.
Lamont, you didn't go see the Multiverse of Madness. I don't even know why you talking to me right now. You need to go figure out how to see that. That's a no. You need to go see that right now. You already know you got 72 hours to go see a Marvel movie. That's it. You shouldn't even be online.
That was a bait switch too, though. That was a bait and switch. We thought it was gonna be about fucking Doctor Strange, and it was not. That was a fucking Wanda Vision continuation, which I ain't mad at because I do like Wanda. But that's what it was. It was not about him at all.
Well, I wasn't mad because Scarlet Witch is my fave. So
yeah. But I wasn't gonna do that every single time. Like, that would be annoying.
No,
that would be annoying. Like, that was just a cute little thing because we like Wanda. But other than that, don't keep doing that. If I'm coming here for Superman, I want to see Superman. You know what I mean?
Who the fuck goes to a movie to see Superman? Not I.
Me.
Not a DC. You like DC movies?
I like Superman. Yes.
Oh, I'm judging you, child. You like Superman?
Yes.
It makes sense. It makes sense.
Listen, y'all be hating. Superman is everything. I like him. He's strong. Like, he do shit.
Oh no, Lamont, don't go see it in 4D. Your eyes gonna be fucked up. It's too much. That's too much. I can't see a Doctor Strange movie in 4D. It's too much going on. Do your eyes a favor. Do your eyes a favor. Like, you got to be like 13 to go see a Doctor Strange movie in 4D. I'm too old for that shit. And while we talking about our faves and things being destroyed, the Red Ranger, Jason Lawrence Geiger, aka Austin St. John, who is the original Red Power Ranger. He's now 47 years old. Damn, we getting old. He was arrested for $3.5 million COVID relief investment scam. He is not the only one. There's 18 others on this charge, and it was a ring. It was an investment scam ring that was led by a man named Tank. Is Tank black? Because I need to know. There ain't too many white men walk around with a nickname Tank. But he basically recruited others to use an existing business or create a business to apply for this cash. And now this motherfucker done got arrested by the FBI. And if he's convicted, he will face 20 years in federal prison.
Yeah. Oh, that's the feds. That's like a vacation. The feds be chilling. Like they come bring you food, and you can get a phone sometimes and shit.
You can't be fucking with these people. Why do people think they could get away with taking the government's money? You can't. Black nor white. You not getting away. Now you might get away with it for a little while. I'm surprised. I would have thought they would have got away with it a little while longer. But all these people who did these PPP scams during COVID, you know, they came and got the black people first, but now they rounding up the white people too. They don't play about their goddamn money.
Like 20 years, damn. Well,
Red Ranger, you not getting no more. What's the word I'm looking for? Them residual checks.
No, they don't play this shit.
You're not getting he should still be getting a check every time they air an episode with him on it, right?
They don't air that Power Rangers no more.
They don't give a fuck about that. Shit, he at least should be doing cons or something. You know what I'm saying? Getting some little couple dollars to go to a con or sign some autographs or something. I don't know. He actually opening up a fucking business. Like, fuck.
Right, you gonna create a business just to scam people out of money instead of creating a business to sustain you in your day-to-day living.
Right,
make it make sense.
What are you doing with the money? I want to know what you did with it. What you did with that?
He aged pretty well. He looked pretty good for a Caucasian. He aged pretty well to be 47 years old. I gotta say, but. I thought they were still airing. I don't know. Chase always watching the goddamn Power Rangers. Every time I turn around, the Power Rangers is on the goddamn TV in my goddamn house. So
they got like 30 different versions.
I know. Trust me, I know, because some of them are horrible. You met the Yellow Ranger? Okay, all right. Tell her don't do no PPP loan scams. Yeah,
do he have a family and shit? He like, I don't know. I just want to know more about it. Like, do you have a family? Got kids? Like, did you do this for your family?
He actually, his family posted something like on his social media. Like, can you respect their privacy at this point in time? You know, they're claiming that he was manipulated. You know, he didn't know what was going on. You know, the usual. The usual. He was taken advantage of. Sir.
Sound like Johnny Lay's situation.
Child. Y'all know who Johnny Lays is. But Johnny Lays is like a male version of Joanne the Scammer. If y'all know who Joanne the Scammer is.
He got a lot of different personas. I think he like, what he do now? Like he do, I don't know, he do some other scamming shit.
You know what? He don't come up in my feed anymore.
Yeah, I don't come. He probably blocked you.
Apparently, like you can reach out to the Zach or something like that. Let me get a little bit of whatever. You know what I think? You know what I think the problem is though? People can live comfortably, but they want to live beyond their means. So where I could be okay with my little 3-bedroom house chilling, you know, I gotta have a pool, I gotta have this, I gotta have that, or whatever, instead of just being okay with what you can comfortably afford until you can afford better. So that very well may be the case. If you know, you could have did a whole little Power Rangers tour. You could have did something in the nerd community where you could have
made a funny YouTube channel and it's too easy to make money right now. It's too easy to start your own business, start your own platform, stuff like that. It's not hard to start something. So I just feel like you was just drawing. Like you draw real quick. Like,
especially for you. You're a white male. You're a white male. You know what I mean? You are a part of, you know, a show that a lot of people consider to be legendary. Like you definitely could have done something with it if you really needed to generate some income. But you let a motherfucker named Tank come to you was like, listen, we need you to do this an investment fraud ring. Like you got the FBI coming knocking on your fucking door. That's how you know you have definitely line stepped and went too goddamn far.
Stupid ass.
You said nobody's checking for his old ass anymore. All we care about is Tommy. There's always somebody that is going to check for him. Y'all, Come on, Sal. You've been to conventions. You see some of these people that be at the conventions. I personally will be like, I wish I would fucking stand in line to take a picture with this motherfucker. But people do it. People do it every day. And people make a lot of money from doing appearances. So he could have did a podcast. He could have did any fucking thing. The fuck? He could do what he's doing right now. And more people watch this shit than watch our shit. So I don't really see any excuse. It makes any white males, I don't see no excuses. You got the golden key in life. You know what I'm saying? Now you just got to take it. You got to run with the ball. I'm not a sports person. You know what I mean? Puck it, hike it, something. I don't fucking know. It just makes absolutely no sense at all. And never trust a nigga named Tank, okay?
Please.
Tank sounds like he got strikes on his record. He sounds like that's all he, my office hours is from 9 to 5 and he can't get motherfuckers over the balcony.
For real though.
My people don't know what to do for their privilege at all. And yeah, everyone wants to be wealthy or appear more wealthy than they actually are. So he could have did a reality show. He just should have just came to me. He could have gave me the fucking money and then I would have told him what to do with it. Like, you're not a hustler, apparently. Because he was only on season 1 and then he's left, right? I don't know. Y'all might not watch Power Rangers. I have brothers, so I've been around Power Rangers my entire life. I watch a little bit of it. My son watched this shit. Do Fat Man watch it?
Oh no. He don't watch Power Rangers.
He not a Power Ranger person. Chase always got.
He probably would. Like he probably would for like the monsters and shit, not really for like the Power Rangers. You know what I mean? He more into like the monster part of it. Like he wouldn't care about the actual story.
Anyway, y'all, it's time we gotta wrap it up because HNIC is coming on after us shortly with their main show. Y'all definitely want to stick around for that. As y'all know, we were just talking about Juneteenth. Juneteenth weekend is very, very, very fastly approaching. Y'all definitely want to get y'all tickets for HNIC Con. Y'all want to come out, participate, support the con for content creators, also the con for the culture. We have a lot of wonderful things planned for you. We really do. So you definitely want to get your tickets and make sure you come out and support. Make sure you follow us on all our social medias. We are on TikTok. We are on Facebook and Instagram. My personal pages are on the same platforms. Head Nerds in Charge has a Patreon. Please go subscribe to the Patreon and click on the unicorns tier and support us for not suitable for work pictures and other things. Y'all also want to make sure that y'all go to the Head Nerds in Charge YouTube channel, hit the notification bell, subscribe, help them get to their first 1,000. Make sure you are supporting us on our YouTube as well. And Head Nerds in Charge has a Discord. Make sure you join our community so you can keep abreast of all the things that are going on. We are creating some wonderful events that are coming down the pipeline. Y'all definitely want to be a part of these things. So support. Juneteenth is coming. Support Black people, okay? Like I said, stick around, get your notifications, subscribe, and get your HNIC Con tickets, all right? Until then, don't take up any deals with a nigga named Tank, okay? It's not going to work out well for y'all. And support Creamalicious, not Walmart. Y'all have a good night.
My head's hurting, I've been awake all night. I'm still learning how to make things right. I keep making the same mistake.